Hello, my dear friend. Your body may be sending a secret signal that you can't detect, but everyone around you can. It's an unsettling thought, isn't it? That our own bodies might be sending signals we're not even aware of. If you've ever had a moment of quiet worry, a fleeting sense of self-consciousness about your natural scent, please know you are not alone. This is a conversation so many of us wish we could have, but it feels too sensitive, too personal. Well, today we're having that conversation, gently and with understanding. I'm Dr. Emily Hart, and I've dedicated my career to helping women navigate the beautiful and sometimes surprising changes our bodies go through with grace and knowledge. I'm here to be your guide, to pull back the curtain on the science, and to show you that you have so much more influence over this than you might think. This isn't about feeling shame or judgment, it's about empowerment. It's about understanding your body on a deeper level so you can feel confident and poised every single day. Before we begin, I would love to know where you're watching from today. Please tell me in the comments. I find it so heartwarming to see our community of strong, wonderful women coming together from all over the world. And if you find this conversation helpful, please consider subscribing. It would be a privilege to continue sharing this journey with you. Now, to truly understand how to work with our bodies, we first need to appreciate the incredible process that's already happening inside. How does a simple piece of broccoli or a serving of fish actually influence the scent of our skin hours later? The answer is fascinating, and it all comes down to what I like to call your body's unique scent signature. Imagine your body as a magnificent and delicate internal garden, an entire ecosystem working in harmony. When you eat food, your digestive system is like a master gardener, breaking everything down into tiny molecules. It sorts through them, sending nutrients to nourish your cells, like enriching the soil, and preparing waste products for removal. Most of this waste exits the body in the usual ways. However, some foods contain very specific, potent compounds, what scientists call volatile organic compounds. Volatile simply means they can easily evaporate into the air, like the scent of a flower or something less pleasant. These tiny compounds can get absorbed into your bloodstream, and from there, they travel all over your body. One of the ways your body then gets rid of them is through your sweat. We all have two main types of sweat glands. The first kind, all over our body, mostly produces a watery sweat to cool us down. But the second kind, found mainly in our underarms and groin, produces a thicker, richer sweat. On its own, this sweat is actually odorless. The change happens when the completely normal and healthy bacteria that live on our skin begin to break down the fats and proteins in that thicker sweat. It's this interaction, the bacteria feasting on the compounds from our sweat, that creates a distinct odor. So, when your diet includes foods rich in those volatile compounds, you're essentially serving those bacteria a more pungent meal. The result is a stronger, more noticeable scent signature that is expressed through your skin. It's not about being clean or unclean. It's a simple, natural, and fascinating biological process. So now that we understand our body is like this delicate garden and that what we plant in it can influence its aroma, let's gently look at some of the common things we eat, the foods that can sometimes turn up the volume on our natural scent. And please, remember, as we talk about this, that many of these foods are incredibly healthy. This is not a list of things to ban, it is simply knowledge to empower you. The most well-known group are the sulfur-rich vegetables. This includes wonderful foods like broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, Brussels sprouts, as well as the allium family, garlic and onions. They are nutritional powerhouses full of antioxidants and vitamins. However, they are rich in sulfur compounds. When your body breaks them down, it releases these sulfurous molecules, which can then, as we just learned, make their way into your bloodstream and out through your sweat glands. This is why a dinner heavy in garlic can sometimes be subtly detected on a person's skin the next day. It's just your body processing and eliminating those potent compounds. Another food that can have a significant impact is red meat. It's rich in amino acids which themselves contain sulfur. The digestive process for red meat is also more complex, and some of the residues can linger in your intestines. These residues can then interact with gut bacteria, creating compounds that are eventually released through your skin. And for one very common food, the scientific findings are so surprising they might just change what you put on your plate tonight. Here's a little known fact that I find absolutely fascinating, and it's something I'd love to hear your thoughts on in the comments. A study published in the scientific journal Chemical Senses explored this very idea. They had one group of men eat a diet with red meat and another group eat a diet without it for 2 weeks. At the end of the study, women were asked to rate the body odor from pads worn by the men. The results were quite clear. The men who had avoided red meat were consistently rated as having a scent that was significantly more pleasant, more attractive, and less intense. Isn't that incredible? It's such a powerful example of the direct link between our plates and our personal scent. Spices like curry and cumin, as well as certain types of fish, can also have a temporary effect because of their own strong aromatic compounds. But I want to say this again, with all my heart, please do not look at this as a list of bad foods. This is about awareness, not deprivation. It's about understanding the why behind your body's signals. And here's the most beautiful part of this whole story. For every food that can add a strong note to your scent signature, nature has provided a wonderful, gentle counterpart that can help bring everything back into beautiful harmony. This is where we get to be proactive. This is the empowering part we're going to talk about right now. How to eat for a lighter, brighter, and more neutral natural scent. Think of this as an internal spring cleaning, a way to freshen your system from the inside out. The absolute champion in this arena is a compound called chlorophyll. It's the very pigment that makes plants green, and it is a phenomenal natural deodorizer. Chlorophyll works by binding to those smelly, volatile compounds in your gut, helping to neutralize them before they even have a chance to enter your bloodstream. So, where do we find it? In all those gorgeous leafy greens. Spinach, kale, Swiss chard, and arugula are all packed with it. And then there are the fresh herbs, which are like nature's little finishing touch. Parsley in particular is famous for its deodorizing properties. Chewing on a fresh sprig of parsley after a garlicky meal is an age-old remedy for a reason. It's full of chlorophyll. The same goes for fresh mint. It doesn't just mask odors. Its aromatic oils have properties that can help freshen your entire system. Adding a handful of fresh parsley to your salad or steeping fresh mint leaves in hot water for a soothing tea are such simple, elegant ways to incorporate these benefits. Another wonderful ally is green tea. It's rich in a type of antioxidant called polyphenols. These powerful little molecules have been shown to combat the growth of odor-causing bacteria, both in your mouth and throughout your body. Swapping out a cup of coffee for a warm, comforting cup of green tea can have a gentle, purifying effect over time. And let's not forget citrus fruits. Lemons, oranges, and grapefruits are not only delicious, but their acids help to flush toxins from the body, while their fragrant oils provide a clean, fresh scent that can subtly influence your own. Starting your day with a glass of warm water with a squeeze of fresh lemon is a classic wellness ritual for a very good reason. Filling your plate with these beautiful, fresh foods is truly the most powerful and delicious step you can take. But our journey to all-day confidence doesn't stop at the plate. There are a few other simple, everyday habits that work in hand with your diet to create a strong and resilient foundation for a neutral, natural scent. They're so wonderfully simple, you're probably already doing some of them without even realizing their full benefit. The first and most important one is hydration. Plain, simple water. Think of water as the river that flows through your internal garden, constantly rinsing it clean. When you're well hydrated, your body can flush out toxins and those volatile waste compounds much more efficiently. It dilutes the concentration of these compounds in your sweat, making any resulting odor much less noticeable. Dehydration, on the other hand, makes everything more concentrated, including your sweat. Aiming for 6 to 8 glasses of water a day is a wonderful goal that supports every single system in your body, including your scent signature. Next is fiber. Foods rich in fiber, like whole grains, beans, fruits, and vegetables, are essential for a healthy digestive system. Fiber keeps things moving along your digestive tract, preventing food residues from lingering too long in your gut, where they can ferment and produce smelly compounds. A smooth-running digestive system is a cornerstone of feeling fresh from the inside out. And this leads us directly to the health of your gut itself. Our gut is home to trillions of bacteria, a bustling community known as our microbiome. When the good bacteria are thriving, they help us break down food efficiently and keep the bad bacteria in check. Including probiotic-rich foods in your diet, like plain yogurt, kefir, or sauerkraut, can help support this healthy balance. A happy gut is a quiet gut, one that processes what you eat with minimal odorous byproducts. It all comes together so beautifully, doesn't it? What you eat, how much you drink, the health of your internal garden, it's all deeply and intricately connected. And embracing this connection isn't about a strict new set of rules you have to follow. It's about a gentle and empowered new way of listening to and caring for your own beautiful body. As we bring our conversation to a close, I hope you feel a sense of relief and empowerment. This journey has never been about eliminating your natural scent. We are human, and a natural scent is part of our biology. Instead, this is about understanding that your body is constantly communicating with you. It's about recognizing that you have the power to gently guide its chemistry through mindful, loving choices. It's about trading worry for wisdom. It's about knowing that by adding more beautiful greens, more fresh herbs, and more clean water to your life, you are nourishing your body from the inside out and promoting a sense of poise and confidence that radiates outward. So, what is one small thing you can do today? Just one. Don't try to change everything at once. That can feel overwhelming. Perhaps today it's simply adding a generous handful of fresh spinach to your lunch. Or maybe it's swapping one of your daily coffees for a fragrant cup of green tea. That's it. One small, gentle step is the beginning of a profound and positive change. I would be so honored if you join our growing community of wonderful women by clicking that subscribe button. We share so many conversations just like this one. And please, share that one small change you're inspired to make in the comments below. Reading about your journey inspires all of us. Thank you for spending this time with me today. Until next time, be well and be wonderfully you.